Make sure after getting the ATIS that you start monitoring Lake Parker arrival on 124.5. It's like an approach control frequency, but it's listen only. You don't transmit. You don't want to block up the frequency and give any sort of position reports or talk to them at all unless they ask you to. Simply just listen. They'll call you. Nearing Lake Parker, ensure that your landing gear is down and ensure that you're at 1,200 feet MSL and 100 knots or at 1,700 feet MSL and 150 knots. Say maybe your airplane can't fly safely at only 100 knots. Make sure you're making your aiming point the power plant on the northeast corner of the lake. You want to arrive right over top that power plant. Make sure you keep an eye out because there's going to be a lot of converging traffic at the same altitude from all different directions. So keep your eyes peeled here. It's going to get really busy really quick. From the power plant, you're going to fly westbound along the north shoreline of the lake. ATC is down there on the ground with binoculars and they're looking for you. They're going to see you and eventually go ahead and call out to you by aircraft color and type to tell you your sequencing, who you need to follow, and any other arrival information. Like, hey, go ahead and change over now to monitor Lakeland arrival on 135.22. Don't be surprised if they make a small mistake about your aircraft type, if they call a Cessna 120 a Luscombe or something like that. They all look alike when they're 1,200 feet above you. So they're going to call out the color and roughly the type. Use common sense. If they're calling out another type that sounds like you, like saying, hey Cessna, rock your wings, and you say, oh, nope, I'm a Luscombe, hey, that's what they mean. It's okay. We're pilots and we can use a little common sense here.
Is that guy off your left still?
Yeah, he's right there.
Is he? Yeah, he's going to line up and trail of us.
Northbound aircraft coming up towards the power plant. You got two Cessnas ahead of you. Cessna approaching from the east, rock your wings.
That's us.
It's a good rock. Proceed inbound on the procedure. Follow Interstate 4 to the golf course.
Be sure that as you fly towards the airport, you remain in trail all the way to the airport. No side-by-side flying here. It's not formation flying, it's in trail because guess what? You're landing nose to tail. You don't want to be flying wingtip to wingtip. You want to be flying nose to tail. So no side-by-side flying. If you're overtaking someone, slow down. And if there's a large gap between you and the next airplane, make sure you're doing that 100 knots to try to keep spacing even for ATC to help them out there. As you fly westbound, they're probably going to tell you to go ahead and monitor Lakeland arrival right as you start making the left turn to follow I-4, the big interstate there that's heading in a southwestbound direction. You'll be flying southwestbound along I-4 until you see the golf course, the cake tower, and the white ball. At that point, you're going to make a left turn and proceed basically direct the airport, following Airport Road, and you're going to follow Airport Road to that V-shaped building there. The V-shaped building is the public's headquarters.